Ronald William Howard was born on March 1st, 1954, in Duncan, Oklahoma, into a family steeped in creativity. His father, Rance Howard, and mother, Jean Spiegel, were actors who introduced him to film almost as soon as he could speak. By 18 months old, he appeared in Frontier Woman, beginning a lifelong journey he could never escape. When the family moved to California in the late 1950s, young Ron's world shifted from ordinary childhood experiences to a life dominated by scripts, auditions, and on-set routines, a life he would later describe as a golden cage, simultaneously protective and isolating. Opie Taylor, America's Innocence. Everything changed on October 3, 1960, when the Andy Griffith Show premiered. At 6 years old, Ron became Opie Taylor, embodying childhood innocence for a nation. Behind the scenes, his life was far from carefree. While other children played outdoors, he studied lines in a small room near Stage 40 at Delu Studios. His father coached him to act authentically, never cutely, instilling a discipline that came with emotional cost. The public adored him, but the pressure of being everyone's beloved child while never fully being his own left subtle, lasting marks that followed him into adolescence and shaped his understanding of responsibility. Balancing childhood and performance. Throughout the 1960s, Ron's childhood was split between regular school and tutoring near filming locations. Even during films like The Music Man in 1962, moments of anxiety were carefully hidden from audiences. At 8 years old, he worried he couldn't master a dance routine, whispering to Shirley Jones in private. Clever camera work masked his fear, ensuring audiences only saw the polished performance. This dual life, one in front of the camera and one behind the scenes, taught him early lessons about discipline, composure, and the personal sacrifices required in Hollywood, lessons that would continue to influence his professional and personal decisions for decades. Richie Cunningham and the struggle with identity. In 1974, Ron stepped into a second defining role as Richie Cunningham on Happy Days. Though adored by millions, he felt trapped within a character untouched by the real-world changes happening around him. Success brought admiration, but it also deepened the sense of being confined by expectation. By 1977, at 23, he was desperate for autonomy and sought a way to redefine his life beyond acting. The pressure of living up to public perception while trying to understand himself as a young adult left him searching for a creative outlet where he could exert control and craft his own path. A new chapter. Directing. Ron found freedom through directing, starting with Roger Corman's Grand Theft Auto. This opportunity opened a new creative world, allowing him to tell stories from behind the camera rather than in front of it. Films like Night Shift, Splash, Cocoon, Willow, and Parenthood followed, establishing him as a versatile director. Each project carried its own challenges, but none compared to Apollo 13 in 1995, where 612 zero-gravity sequences and 18-hour days, over 90 straight days, pushed him to exhaustion. Despite acclaim, the work often came at the cost of personal time and energy, highlighting the ongoing tension between career success and personal fulfillment. The weight of absence. Beyond the demanding work on set, the heaviest burdens came from his role as a father. In 1991, while filming Far and Away in Ireland for 6 months, Ron left his newborn twins, Jocelyn and Bryce, in the care of his wife Cheryl. Returning home, he discovered his children barely recognized him, a moment he later admitted broke something inside him. Though he strived to avoid repeating that absence, it resurfaced in 2005 during Cinderella Man. These experiences forced him to confront lifelong beliefs instilled in childhood, that saying yes and proving worth were paramount, often at the expense of personal relationships, family sacrifices, and regrets. By their 50th anniversary in 2025, Ron openly expressed a desire to trade professional accolades for moments lost with his children. Even as he built a $200 million legacy, he recognized that the time away during critical family years left gaps that no award could fill. The tension between professional achievement and parental responsibility shaped his later life, prompting a reflection on the personal cost of ambition. This candid acknowledgement of regret revealed a vulnerability rarely associated with his public persona, offering insight into the private life of a man who spent decades navigating Hollywood's demands. Brotherly bonds and shared struggles. Ron's younger brother Clint Howard shared the rare experience of growing up within Hollywood's machine. Clint faced addiction challenges in 1990, ultimately surviving after an ultimatum. Today, he battles a serious, life-altering illness. For Ron, accustomed to solving problems and controlling outcomes, this represents a battle he cannot fix. The weight of watching a loved one suffer is compounded by memories of personal sacrifices and missed moments. Their shared upbringing, while providing understanding and connection, also amplifies the pain of helplessness, highlighting the enduring impact of family bonds within the glare and pressures of show business. Private battles behind the smile. Ron Howard's public image of gentle composure and unwavering optimism belies decades of private struggles. Behind the steady voice and reassuring smile, he faced anxiety, pressure, and emotional exhaustion, often hidden from the public eye. From the challenges of child stardom to the grueling demands of directing major films, he carried burdens he rarely revealed. Only in recent years has he begun to openly discuss these experiences, confronting painful memories and personal regrets. His honesty illuminates the contrast between Hollywood's polished image and the reality of growing up and working under constant scrutiny, where personal well-being often comes second to performance. Reflections on life and legacy. As he turns 71, Ron reflects on a life devoted to storytelling. He recognizes that the silence between projects offered clarity. Decades spent telling the world stories sometimes meant forgetting to live his own. The blend of success, regret, and resilience defines his legacy as both an actor and director. His openness about personal and family struggles, once kept private, now provides a richer understanding of the human cost behind professional achievement. Despite challenges, his work continues to resonate, demonstrating a profound ability to capture universal truths while navigating the complexities of life both on and off screen. Enduring lessons and future aspirations. Ron Howard's journey illustrates the delicate balance between ambition and personal fulfillment. From a child navigating Hollywood's early pressures to an acclaimed director facing professional and personal sacrifices, his story is one of resilience, reflection, and honesty. He's openly shared regrets, joys, and lessons learned, offering insight into the cost of relentless dedication. As he looks ahead, he remains committed to prioritizing meaningful moments with loved ones, embracing the quieter chapters of life. His story stands as a testament to the human side of fame, that success is measured not only by awards and acclaim, but by the depth of connection and lived experience.